Today I'm going to show you how to make the best and the easiest pork chops on the Blackstone Grill. You guys are going to love this. My name's Christina. I'm with GrillOnADime.com. You can find today's recipe linked in the description below. I'm going to show you how to make the best bone-in pork chops on the Blackstone Grill, and the best part is that they're ready in under 10 minutes. And the seasonings are so simple and easy. You probably already have them in your pantry. First, let's talk about the Blackstone Grill that we're using for today's recipe. I'm using just a classic 2-burner Blackstone Grill. We have this and we love it, but you can also make these pork chops on an electric griddle inside, or you can use a cast iron pan, and that works great too. First, we're gonna preheat the grill to high heat, which is about 400 degrees Fahrenheit. While we're waiting on the griddle to preheat, let's get our seasoning mixture ready for these pork chops. So we're gonna mix it together in a small mixing bowl. We are gonna start out with a teaspoon of salt and pepper. I'm using table salt and classic black pepper. It works great. Then we're going to use a teaspoon of paprika, and then a half a teaspoon of onion powder, and then a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. It is just easy, classic seasonings, but the combination is amazing on these pork chops. So just go ahead and stir it together with a small spoon, and it's gonna make the perfect little homemade rub for these pork chops. Once you have your homemade seasoning rub mixture, we're literally gonna rub it on both sides of the pork chop. I use my hands, guys, just because you can really get it into the pork chops and make sure the seasoning's in there good. You can use like a pastry brush if you would prefer, but I'm telling you, these are the best tools that you got, I promise. So just take half the mixture, sprinkle it on, and then rub it in. You're just wanting to rub it in so that it'll stick when you put it on the grill. You don't want to do all that work and all the delicious seasoning just flake right off once you put them on the Blackstone. So rub it in. And then flip it and do the opposite side of the pork chop as well with the remaining seasoning mixture. Then we're gonna put the pork chops using our tongs directly onto the oil on the Blackstone Grill. All right, once it's to the brownness that you want, we wanna go ahead and flip them. Look at that. Ooh, I love the nice charring it gets from the Blackstone. It tastes so good and adds so much flavor. See how the spatula just works amazing? Now, I want to point this out as well. You can see these are getting a little bit more brown than this one, so feel free to rotate your pork chops around to kind of have some more even cooking. I want to move this one up here and this one over there, because it looks like this end of the Blackstone Grill is getting a little bit hotter. So I'm just going to move them around to make sure they're all ready about the same time. We're going to cook the other side for 3 to 5 minutes as well, and we're going to check the internal temperature when we get to the end of that cook time to make sure they're cooked all the way through. So you just want to check it like you did the other one and make sure that it's a nice golden brown color. Oops, I dropped it there. That one's looking good. And then we're going to use this instant read meat thermometer to make sure that it's cooked to the safe temperature. So you just want to insert it into the center of the pork chop, and you want it to be at least 145. So we're definitely over that, so it's at a safe cook temperature. All right, now we're just gonna remove them from a grill to a clean platter. Remove them all, and then I loosely tent it with foil just to keep the heat in. And you wanna let them set for about 5 minutes, and that's just so it will retain the juices in the pork, and then it's ready to serve. So once they've rested for at least 5 minutes, it's ready to serve and enjoy. The best part about this pork chop is that it's a great classic flavor, and it can go with any side. It's great over rice, great with mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes, Blackstone potatoes, and you could even just serve it with a nice big side salad if you're trying to stay a little healthy and light. So don't forget, the link to this recipe is in the description below. We've also included links to our favorite side dish items that we love making with this Blackstone pork chop recipe. All right, let's talk about some variations. We've already talked about the oil and what you can use for that. You can use boneless pork chops. I love the bone-in for this recipe, but if that's not your style, use the boneless, it's fine. Just make sure that you're using that instant read meat thermometer to make sure that it's cooked to the safe temperature, and you'll be good to go. Leftovers are great. They will last up to 5 days as long as they're refrigerated in an airtight container, and you can just easily reheat these in the microwave. All right, friends, do not forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any more of our easy, family-friendly recipes and our easy Blackstone recipes, because we are loving our Blackstone, so we are gonna come out with even more. I cannot wait any longer to try this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Look at that, it's cooked perfectly. And I will see you next time in my sister's kitchen. Bye, friends.